What is up, guys? Dontain, TGN, and Dara Mactire. Last week and this week, you guys voted in the comments of my last video a guild member you wanted me to queue up in a battleground with and introduce you to next. Well, guess what? You thought it would be difficult to find this man? Friend. I am also a field marshal, and it's not difficult to find my brothers in this game. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the interview with Swifty. How are you doing, man?
Sup, man?
I got some questions for you today to answer, so I hope I don't take up too much of your time because I know you're a super busy guy.
Just a little bit. I just finished my threes.
You got kittens now, so...
My cats actually, they like to watch me play arenas. The cats were both sitting in front of me because I play on like these 47-inch screens, so that I had them like sitting there looking at the screen, and sometimes they get in my way because I can't see my action bar. And I'm like, come on, cats, get out of here. We could do an AB. AB is pretty fun. I think it's called the VidCon. It's in California. It's at the end of this month. And that's for YouTubers. That's like a place to go meet other YouTubers and stuff.
VidCon.
You know? It's really cool. You know who I met at the Blizzcon? I met at Machinima. I met the Outback Zach guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy's videos?
I've seen his videos. Yeah,
and we traded phone numbers. It's really cool. He actually lives here in Florida. You know, we've been talking. And that's a good thing about going to these shows, these events. You know, you meet a lot of people. Also going to Germany next month, Gamescon in Germany. I'm going to that next month.
That is going to be fun. You're going to be doing your daily videos Monday through Friday there too?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I can't stop making those videos. I have to take the camera with me.
But they're fun, right? I mean...
No, it's not as hard as people think. Hard is my main video that I make on my main channel once a week.
So how many BGs have you been doing the last couple of days? A ton, I'm sure.
Oh, no, I'm one of those types of people that will stop at nothing to get gear first before everyone else. Well, I don't want to be the first, but I want to be one of the first because I know that no one else does this like I do. And I know I'm going to be geared out like crazy before everyone else. For those of people who are watching and don't know, Blizzard kind of ninja'd in a new set of gear without saying anything and they didn't tell us anything. We just went to the vendors and it's like, what is this? It's the same gear with the same name except it has more stats.
Yeah. And it says season 10.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's two versions now. There's one from the Honor and there's one for no, there's three versions. No, two versions. One for the Honor and one for the Conquest.
Well, then the color up, which isn't exactly a version.
What it lets people do is people that just hit A level 85, they can get decked out with better gear than the 2200 rated players.
Exactly. Which is why I'm helping my friend level because of this gear. As much as I'm mad about having to go get it, but still, it's like, it's not bad. All right, let's mop the floor with these idiots.
So yes, today I finally got hit 2200, 2268. We super climbed it super fast.
What did you run? That's one of my questions for you. What did you run to 2200, and if you're going to be continually running it?
I did TSG, but I found out, you know, since they're not changing the MMRs, everybody gets to keep their MMRs. So all I did was pick two people that have the highest MMR and joined up with them. You get like 96 points per win. My MMR is not that high. My MMR is somewhere around 2200 to 2K.
Yeah, same with mine.
But their MMRs are like almost 3000. So when I team up with them, the team MMR is 2500. Now all we did was fight like rank 1 glads. But the thing is, we were beating them all, and I have all the footage. I'm gonna release it in my next video.
Jeez.
It was crazy. All the rank 1 gladiators, we like beat all of them. The thing is, I've been using I don't know if you know about my last video on my main channel. I released a trick that I discovered, and I was gonna actually keep it a secret, but then I decided to go ahead and release it in a video, and it's the new one-shot macro.
Yeah.
It's a way of just doing like 200,000 burst in the time span of a blaze storm or more. You can do more than that damage. I show how to do it on my main channel, and then I figured out it works in threes.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched that video and I saw it happening when you were like, you have that 2-part video where you don't tell people what you're doing, and then at the other part of the video you're actually saying, okay, here's how we do it. And then I was watching you do arena. I know exactly what's going on. It's a very good macro, and people need to know these things for when they make these changes to this class, because this class is old.
My fear was that they were going to nerf it, but so far it's not nerfed. I'm excited because I get to keep using it, and it's working in threes right now. So I'm just hoping to get my rating high enough before they nerf it, because The thing about it is I go in there and I create so much burst in the beginning of a fight, even against these top-rated players. There's so much burst going on that they have no choice but to go on the defensive, and I think that's the key. Make them go on the defensive.
It's always
Yeah,
key,
I don't
especially
like-
with this
I
class,
don't-
like the class we play. We have to do it, and it's hard for us because we can't be defensive and offensive like Death Knights and Red Paladins. We can't just we can't hit shield wall, have a shield, and be offensive like in Season 8. We can't do that no more. So we actually, people can get mad all they want, but we really do have to just blow everything that we have right out of the gate and like make them pressure and make them go D, and then just keep pushing until the win happens.
My only concern is when we go up against teams that can disarm. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
because all you have to really do against a warrior that does this macro is disarm them, and it totally
During the
like,
Blade Storm.
screws them over. Yeah, if they get them like at the beginning of the
Yeah.
Blade Storm, if I get 2 or 3 hits off,
Well, that's
it's
always
okay.
going to happen anyway. People do that all the time.
Or I get peeled before I can activate the macro.
Right.
One of the reasons why I don't rend the target, because rend is an extra global cooldown, because I want to be able to charge Mortal Strike, Colossal Smash, Blade Storm, which is 2 global cooldowns after the charge. And that's just about enough time for someone to peel me. If I can get the Blade Storm off before I get peeled, it's over for whoever I'm Blade Storming.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Colossal Smash has to go up,
And-
and then if MS crits, you're getting that Enrage proc, and it's all over for whoever you're fighting. And hell, please, if anybody's standing next to you, they're dead. They're gonna have to. Somebody's
Can't
gonna be low
wait
on
to get the
HP.
new weapons. Oh my god, the new
What are you
weapons.
gonna get
I the new
first? Are
weapons.
you gonna go for the sword or the mace?
No, it doesn't matter, because it's the same thing.
Oh, which
I
one?
just
I mean,
probably
these.
get the mace.
Personally, I don't like the look of these new weapons. They're kind of. The sword kind of looks a little smaller than what it should look like.
I honestly think that the axe looks the best,
Yes.
but humans don't benefit from
Yeah,
axes.
absolutely. Now they do dwarves, so I'm totally screwed.
I was Night Elf forever. Night Elves, I love the way Night Elves look. They look badass. But the thing is, humans have double trinket. I mean, this is just like a no-brainer.
Yep, absolutely. Next thing I wanted to ask you was BlizzCon. You're gonna be there this year?
Oh, heck yes. The thing is, I tried to get a ticket. I couldn't. Because you know how hard it is to get tickets. I don't know if
Absolutely.
you ever try to get BlizzCon tickets. Normally, what they do is people just buy them off eBay. But then I think Blizzard was doing something to stop that. The thing is, but I'm gonna be able to go probably with my sponsor,
Right.
with Razer. They're gonna probably get me a ticket, so I'm gonna end up going.
A friend of mine I've been playing this game with for 6 years. His mother-in-law bought a ticket, and all she really wants is the murky pet. Tell her, like, you know, you don't have to go. You don't have to risk getting, like, the nerd flu. Just tell her that I'll go, and we'll see what happens. Turns out he did a good job negotiating with her. He talked her into letting me take her ticket, and so I'm going to take a flight down to LAX and see my friend that I haven't
Nice.
seen ever once before. I know his voice. It's going to be weird. I know what he looks like, but just never, ever met him, so it's going to be fun. And then go to BlizzCon on top of that and bring back videos for everyone, so I think it's going to be a blast.
BlizzCon is crazy, especially the area where you can meet up with the people from your own guild. I was surprised at how many people I saw there from Darkspear.
Yeah, I think I will go over to the Darkspear booth, even though nobody will know me.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna meet
Yeah.
up there. Oh, the thing is, and the funny thing about those tables where you meet up with people from your battle group, the Horde like stay in character. They hate the Alliance, and they don't want to associate with the people on the Alliance. So
jeez.
they're groups that are separated. The Horde and the Alliance, and they don't want you to mingle in there. I didn't care. I was in the Horde group. I was like, hey, Swifty here. What's up, man?
You got to. You know, it's like they know who you are after a while, especially if they're old school Darkspear people. Server versus server days
Yeah.
back in vanilla, because you and I are the same thing. We both did field marshal grinds back in vanilla,
Oh, then you have my respect.
man. And when I heard about your story about how you couldn't get it because of specifically what you had did, because you said you destroyed your marks, which I chuckled at that. But I didn't get it because the system changed over the very next week. Yeah, I got field marshal, and
Yeah, then
you have to be
free.
rank 1 for 2 weeks to get grand marshal. I got rank 1 week, and then I got rank 1 the next week, but the server switched over, didn't give me the title, so doesn't bother me though. I like it. I like it a lot.
Wow.
Grand marshal this season though, for sure.
No, you know what? I no longer care about that title
No?
anymore. The field marshal, because they ruined it. That was old school.
Oh yeah. Well, nobody
I
knew what it
honestly
was
think-
anyway. I have
mean,
people who ask me where I got my tabard too. Like I wear the Arather battle tabard like everywhere because I wasn't doing arena back in season 8. People ask me all the time where I got it, and I'm just like, we're at the base and exalted, baby.
I think Blizzard should have made different titles.
Yeah.
Because I kind of really like the field marshal. It represented like crazy time in my life when I was grinding for 18, 20 hours a
Exactly.
day.
Well,
12,
then there were the
15
people
hours a day.
that people stopped in your groups. They were like, I'm done. I can't keep going. The commander's all I got. And you're like, no, you just like got 4 more ranks, man. Let's go. And then the
Yeah.
weapons just made you retarded.
You know what title I really, really
What's
want?
that?
Arena
Oh, that's-
Master. And all I need is 2205s, but I cannot find 5 people to log on and
I'll play
play.
with you, man. Come find me. We'll do what's that stupid comp? Somebody was running all 5 warriors, sweeping strikes, blade storm, something blender cleave. It was dumb. And that's the only reason why I wanted to ask you about your 3s plans, was because no one really runs 5s, and even if you get like gladiator and 5s, I've noticed that the community doesn't really respect that because it's 5v5. It's a whole different sort of world, you know.
Yeah.
So 3v3 is really where it's at. I've enjoyed it ever since. I did 2s a lot when I was just starting, because I didn't do arena for 6 seasons. And then I came back and I'm like, okay, cool, you know, I'm going to play this. I'm going to get used to this. Did 2s. 2s was fine. And then next thing you know, now they upgrade it to like get into 3s and learn 3s play. And I haven't, it's been fun ever since. I've never had more fun playing this game other than in arenas. Battlegrounds are still real fun though.
Yeah, but right now I think there's a problem with the MMR system. Some people have bugged the ratings. For example, Mercader, he had last season like 2350 rating, and his MMR was 1800, and it would not go up. Like I had the same problem in rated battlegrounds.
You would think that after so many
And,
games and then you win, your MMR would go up, but then after a while you just win, and you're still at 2300, which just doesn't make any sense.
So what that forces you to do is you can. The only way to increase your MMR like that, is to team up with people who have ridiculously high MMR, and they'll help you get your MMR up. That's one of the reasons why I don't like doing arenas that much. It's too
political sometimes when you look at it.
It's too frustrating sometimes. I mean, like right now I'm having fun because I'm playing with Final Rec and Sacred Heels, and their MMR is just through the roof. I've got to 2200 in like a couple games. Yeah. It wasn't even that bad. It was awesome. But that forces me to not play with my friends. If I wanted to play with my friends, I could never get to 2200.
Absolutely.
Because their MMR is so low that whenever we win a little bit. Whenever we lose so many points that it's impossible.
Or in my case, where my friends, like my good friends, just really aren't really arena-minded people. They're like doing battlegrounds and they'll queue up with me all the time because it's fun. But arena, they're just not. They just don't really care to get good at it, to put in the time and the effort to figure everything out and everything. So, which is, and that's their thing. They do what they do, and it's no big deal.
I just put on these collars for the cats. You'll see it in the next video, the IRL channel.
It's another thing. I do the same thing. I do a daily video every day on my channel, my sort of like my real life channel. My PvP channel, which is the Dontain channel, and my other channel is a Vast Ye Failboat, which is my daily vlog channel. I was inspired by like the CTFXC to do that because I watched their vlogs for so long, and I thought I sat there and went, I could do this. And then I started doing it, and people said, we like this, keep doing this. And I just was like, all right, I'm not going to stop. It seems like a whole lot of fun. So, and then I'm almost at 250 days in a row now.
You know what's good about doing these daily video blogs? It's kind of like a diary of your life. Like if you ever wanted to do a diary, or if you ever wanted to know, what were you doing February 15th last year? I don't know. But now you have a video. You could just load it up and see. Oh!
Nothing makes you want to quit playing WoW more than being squashed at Warsong.
I'm kind of having fun doing these random BGs because people are undergeared. So it's like really,
it's a complete change from the bye week, because you had people running Battlegrounds who typically run serious arena or serious rated Battlegrounds, and they didn't have the chance to do that. And now that the bye week is over with, you have all these people who are like, oh yeah, we're really not all that great, and come please kill us, please. Just destroy people. I stream like almost every night now, and it's like I was in there the other day, and it was just, I stream on Justin TV. It's a lot of fun, and then just sit there and just like mowing kids over. Granted, you're still the warrior class, you gotta have a healer, but with these kind of weapons, you run around and truck people, you just get victory rush all day.
Yeah, I was doing streams. Once in a while, I'll do an X-Fire stream, but then like all of a sudden, like a lot of people will log on to watch, and then it forces me to. I'm too nice. I don't want to.
You don't want to say goodbye.
Yeah. Kill him! He's going down! Yeah,
I don't know. People think this game's going downhill, and people are saying right now that a lot of people are going to leave for Star Wars.
I'm actually gonna go play Star Wars, but I'm going to also continue playing WoW.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna play.
I want to play them both because I want to keep playing the game I love, but then I also want to see if there's another game out there that's good. Because all these so-called WoW killers, they keep spawning all the time. You got Aeon, Conan, Warhammer. And then they
No,
just turn out to be not that great.
Them come and go. A lot of people used to play Star Wars Galaxies, and Star Wars Galaxies released this patch that like made it so that you could actually like choose a Jedi when actually getting a Jedi was really, really hard, and Jedis were super overpowered. Like if you became a Jedi, you were like pretty much unstoppable. And a lot of people grinded for months and months to become Jedis, and then they became like invincible, which is amazing. And then they made the patch to make Jedis you could just choose it as a class or something like that. And they did a whole bunch of other changes. So a lot of people were really upset. And from what I heard, my friends used to play it. I didn't play it, but I've watched my friends play it. They told me that a huge part of the community just left, and they went to go play WoW.
Well, Star Wars Galaxies wasn't all that engaging a game. It was really their first shot at actually making a game work. And now with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, hopefully it's just as fun. If it's just as fun to PvP in that game as it is in WoW, then I'll play it, just hands down. That's really the only problem. People used to tell me like, "Oh, Warhammer's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a blast." Like, "Oh, really?" I played it. The PvP was terrible.
Oh no, yeah. I didn't like Warhammer. I didn't. You know why I stopped playing Ion? Because of the grind. I can't grind. I cannot grind. I just get bored. If it takes me 3 days to get to level 10, I quit. I quit the game. I won't play the game anymore. Oh yeah, I get pocket healers. That's pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I'm this spec. I'm heroic strike spec because I always have a full rage bar.
Heroic strike spec is more for the guy who has like crappy MS, and slam is for the guy who has really low MS.
Yeah, true that. I have a bad MS. Let me see what my MS is right now. My MS is 138, but
yes,
it goes up. It fluctuates. It might go up to 300. I find out when I do go slam spec, if I'm trying to hit a moving target, sometimes it casts, but it doesn't hit the target because they're out of range.
So basically what you're doing, like you said, is you're sitting there dumping heroic strike and then another global, and then you're basically hitting 2 things every second. So you're getting a good damn amount of damage out there, and it's really good. Definitely going to play Star Wars, because I know the guild's doing it. That's a plus to be playing with people that you like, because definitely like the guys in this guild. Very few like, I'm too good for you people with that kind of attitude, which I'm a huge fan of.
The elitists? No. I don't like when people are elitist. I've had like people like super like high ranked players, but they also have YouTube channels, and they just constantly bash me, and I'm like, why would you bash me if you could just be my friend? And
better to be your friend than be somebody that hates you, you know? And those people get put in my box, man. And those people I promote, because those people are like, they'll help me, they talk to me. I got a guy making me an intro for my blog channel so that he can, you know, because he writes music and things like that. I put him in my blocks. That way people know about him and I give him credit. It's more fun that way. It's also more fun to kill a Legionnaire Ret Paladin who clearly doesn't know what he's doing. But this question is a question that my subscribers wanted me to ask you. If you couldn't play a warrior, say something really screwy happened and Blizzard said, "Yo, Swifty, you've told too many people about how to do crap in this game that we don't like." That
darn it, Gearbreaker, you keep getting ahead of me on the charts. How is this possible?
So let me repitch it after we queue. That's all right. If you couldn't play a warrior, say Blizzard came to you and said, "Look, you've shown too many people too many tricks, and we've had to hotfix too much crap. We're sick of you," and then they just make it so that you can't play a warrior anymore. Like you don't have the option to recreate your character, and say they take away your warrior. What would you play? What other class would you be interested in playing and putting as much attention into as the warrior class?
I think it would be, I think it would probably be a feral druid.
Yeah.
Because I have a druid and I've been playing the druid. I like the druid a lot. I'm getting pretty good at it. But I'm thinking of specking into feral because just because of the fact that they're really good at duels. That's the only reason. I want to be good at fighting other players.
I've contemplated going and making a feral druid, but I can't. I like to give feral druids a lot of credit.
That's why I'm not going to be a warlock.
Unless you're demonology, and then you're just, then you're not doing arena. You're just screwing around.
Yeah, I like the way arms is now. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I just hope they don't nerf heroic strike spec again, or something having to do with this macro. No. They would make it you can't recklessness
until they just make it so that we can't do anything while anything else is going on. But they keep nerfing our weapon damage though. So I mean, I can understand if you're gonna say, okay, let's make recklessness and deadly calm on the same cooldown. Completely fair. I understand. I'm not going to sit there and go, God, yeah, that's bullcrap, Blizzard. But think of it is, taking our two-handed weapon damage and taking it down 8% is kind of dumb at the same time as nerfing the two abilities. I just don't like that.
You know what I did to counter
What's
that? I stacked expertise, because now I don't miss. No, I don't. Now I don't get dodged or blocked, so it makes up for
Oh, nice.
the damage I lost. Like, for example, when we beat all these like high-rated teams, when I go out there and I one-shot Bladestorm, nothing gets dodged or parried. It hits everything, and I think that's the kind of pressure that causes all these teams to just die, or go into defensive, and then we get the upper hand on them.
But with your macro and your blade storming, that's
I'm the
a
kind
whole
of
nother
guy
level
that
of
will-
like getting screwed over because you could, well, people see it, so you hit Colossus Smash, Recklessness, Mortal Strike, Crit, Blade Storm, expertise, things are dead.
Yeah, I usually like to stack stuff. Like, I'll either go all strength. I do a lot of experiments. I'll either go all strength, all crit, all mastery, and I test and see what happens. And so far, the testing that I've done with expertise has been good, so I'm keeping it. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's kind of the extreme though.
No.
I don't think you need that much expertise. You could get away with a lot less, but
Yeah.
I have like I
Yeah.
love expertise so much.
Well,
I
if
want
we had
more. But the thing is, my whole strategy
Yep.
is based off of recklessness.
So
and
then it's
destroy
just
stuff.
follow through damage by the teammates, and somebody goes down. It's perfect.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to work for threes. I'm super happy it did. I'm getting honor. Oh, I
Nice.
can get another piece of gear. Yes. All right, no one gets in the base. No one gets in the base. We got to stop everyone. Oh, I got CC'd. Oh, they're trying to blow me up. Look at this. Look at the whole team. Oh, no.
Go after this guy. He's trying to use your own macro on you. He's failing.
That was awesome, though. You know what I heard? I heard there were some warriors that were actually using the macro and macroing in a yell, like
Yep,
a shout.
absolutely. It
Swifty,
was in-
place one-shot macro. It's like, no way, dude. That's awesome. But you have to do it right. It's all based on getting enraged. Like, I've done it in when we were doing 3v3s, where I charge in there and I do recklessness and I do a
Yeah,
mortal
and
strike
still
and
it doesn't crit.
crit.
Yeah.
And then we lose. We end up losing. We end up losing that match because I don't
Yep.
do enough pressure. You like have to get that crit. You
Oh,
know what's
jeez.
even better? If a rogue tricks you. Like if you team up with a rogue,
It's over.
he tricks you right when you're
It's
about to
all
play
over.
some. It's that's extra 15% damage. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm definitely doing it. No, I'm going to be
should
getting
do it.
with
Try
my
it.
teammates
Try
later
twos
this
with the
week, and
rogue.
we're gonna do. Depends on how quickly we get to 80. I can bail on my friend without the triple XP. 'Cause that's what it's all about, And then he'll get to 85 while I'm busy getting the scare, and then
Oh wait, did they make it?
Yep,
So
4.2.
up to level 80 with recruiter friend now?
next thing you know, he's like 80. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Now we have to see.
Yeah,
Dude, I heard boomkins are doing crazy damage.
they're
right
not
now.
bad. They're back up there a tad bit more. Drew's gotten buffed like very much. Well, the last question I have for you is Season 10. As of right now, based on all the information we have about all the class and spec combinations, what do you think for a warrior is going to be the biggest problem for us in 3v3? If we see a team and we go, oh crap, it's got a ret paladin in it or whatever, what do you think is going to be the worst thing to deal with?
The biggest problem for a warrior is any team that has stealthies on them because they can get the opener and they can, especially with a rogue. I think, yeah, a rogue with a double smoke bombs. Because the warrior if there's a rogue on a team, the warrior can't trinket anything. You have to save the trinket for a smoke bomb, and then you have to blow all your cooldowns for the second smoke bomb to be able to survive it. And
It's a pain in the butt. I
And,
understand that.
rogues are a nightmare, especially if... Yeah, I think it's just rogues. And feral druids. Oh my god, feral druids.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with ferals. I mean, the ferocious bites hit for like a ton right now. It's not friendly, but smart play. My biggest fear is, aside from the rogues and stuff, because we were doing that already. We were already being worried about those people. My fear is like red paladins, because now WoG heals for so much. It's just insane.
Oh, listen, what you have to do, I've fallen for this. It's terrible. They disorients you.
Repentance.
Repentance? Yeah, they will do that in the hopes that you trinket. But that's like common sense. But the thing is, what they do is they throw that on you and then they pop wings to scare you. And sometimes you react and you trinket and you're like, oh shoot, did I just trinket that? And then
That's
they
a
get you in a
smart
full
play.
stun. Yeah, so anytime I get repentance, sometimes I don't Zerker Rage out of it because since you can only get enraged by Mortal Strike crits.
Yep.
Whenever I do pop whenever I do pop Zerker Rage, I automatically just do Enrage Regeneration because I know later probably I won't be able to activate it because I won't be enraged. Especially when I'm fighting a class like a Feral Druid or a Rogue that, you know, they're gonna dodge everything. I'm pretty much not gonna get enraged. Yeah, that's a good tactic. I like doing that a lot.
The damage I can understand. It's no big deal. Like people can handle it, but it's mostly just the wogging. The people, they can wog crit heal you for all your HP.
This is good too. If you get Repentance, right? You pretty much know that the stun is coming immediately after. You could Zerker Rage and into a Spell Reflect. And I've gotten a lot of, I've gotten Paladins like that. It just owns them. They stun themselves.
Hammer of Justice.
The hammer?
All right, man.
Reflect that.
Well, thanks a lot, Swifty, for hanging out with me today. I want to thank the guys healing us.
Yeah, maybe later on we could do, maybe we can get a
teach people how to use the one-shot macro.
Use the same one-shot macro.
Okay, well, you see it, guys. Every week, Q's with Dontain. You guys are going to vote in the comments for who you want me to interview from my guild next. The highest comment wins. So we got the big guy out of the way. Let's see who's next. Vote for your favorite in the comment. If you see a comment with someone's name that you want me to interview in a BG, just talk shop with them. Vote up their name, and I'll come find them next week for you. And don't forget, guys, please look at these links right here. Please go ahead and subscribe to TGN World of Warcraft, TGN, and go check out the Dara Mactire show. If you are watching this and you are unaware of who Swifty is, go check out Swifty's site here, his YouTube, and his IRL channel, as well as my own channels.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. And don't forget to vote in the comments again for Q's with Dontain. We'll see you next time. And as always,
thanks for watching.
See ya.